Hey guys, my name's Allie. I am a first-time stay-at-home mom of a 10-month-old, and I'm going to tell you all about how I made the decision to become a stay-at-home mom. Now, when I was trying to make this decision, I was joining mom groups, searching Reddit, trying to hear other people's stories, so I thought I would share mine if you're having trouble deciding. First of all, you have to do what works with your family. There is no right or wrong. It's whatever works for your family. And that just takes a lot of thinking and contemplation. My number one tip, if you are trying to decide, is that nothing is forever. This is a season of life. You can change your mind at any time. This isn't forever. This is for now. And if you really are thinking about it, just try. If you are worried financially, because that's what I was like looking up, like, what do these people's husbands do for work? Do they do any side work? You will make it work. We were living paycheck to paycheck before, and we still are now. We dramatically changed our spending habits, and that's what works for us. We would rather me be at home than going out to eat and going on vacation and shopping and all that. That's not for everyone. So we rarely go out to eat. We try to eat home as much as possible. I stopped buying coffees all the time. We've done things like this to save for a house, to save for renovations. We've gone through times where we really had to cut back. So we weren't new to this. This time it was just more of a permanent lifestyle change, and we're okay with it. It's working pretty well for us. I do like some side work kind of things, some different little things to bring in a little bit of money, and my husband has started doing like equipment sales flipping, so that helps, but cutting back was one of the biggest things. I had a really hard time letting go of my career, and I was very emotionally attached to it. I went back to work 1 day a week. It was really hard. It was really like emotionally tolling, knowing that I had to go to work. Like all week I was starting to dread it, and I loved work. But I was missing my job. I was missing work. I was missing, my life before having a baby. But when I was at work, I was missing my son far more than I was missing work when I was home with him. So that was my final deciding factor. And knowing that when he's in school, I will, get back into my career and start new then. I had so much anxiety leading up to this, and my husband and I were having lots of conversations every day about it, lots of conversations with my family members. And as soon as I made the decision, the next day that I woke up, I just had so much relief. My anxiety was so much better. It's just, and it's not because it's easy. It's not easy, but it just feels right for me for right now. Part of it too was my mom was going to retire and watch my son full time. She has not retired yet, which is totally fine. And I'm actually really glad she didn't, because we were faced with these questions that led us to this decision earlier, and I think we would have come to this point later on anyway. I had her for 1 day a week, watching my son to work. My dad was going to do a day. My mother-in-law was going to try to do another day. I had 3 days. It was already stressful trying to figure that out, and everyone's lives are really busy. It felt like more stress for everyone. And I couldn't do the job that I was doing in 3 days. I had to be there full time to be able to do the job I was doing. So I wasn't feeling fulfilled at work like I was before, because I wasn't doing the job that I had been doing before I had my baby. So that was part of it too. We just jumped in for it. We've had some hard months financially. It's tough, but it's worth it. It's work in a different way, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. This time is flying by. In 2 months, I will have a 1-year-old, which is just crazy to me because it truly has flown by. We want to have a second baby at some point, and my plan is that once both kids are into school, that's when I will get back into work full time. But for now, I'm doing what I can when I can. Nothing that requires a big commitment or a weekly commitment or any kind of scheduling commitment. Yeah, some weeks I make nothing. And it's okay. If you really want this, just try. And it's not forever. No decision you make is forever. If you're a mom thinking about going back to work, try. It's not forever. If it doesn't work for you, you can always decide you're going to stay home again. If this is stuff that interests you, please subscribe. I also do a lot of cooking, cleaning, and baby product reviews and things like that. All kinds of mom stuff, stay-at-home mom stuff, day in the life. So please subscribe. Check out my other videos. I'll see you in the next one.